Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the second episode of Dozlacast. Long-awaited. Shut up. Long-awaited, and finally going underway. So,
I could have waited a bit longer.
yeah, I'm sure everyone could, but I've just been really
Are we
lazy.
introducing again?
If you want, I mean, I don't care.
For what it's worth, it's Kendall's fault that it's late.
Shut up.
Completely his
fault.
fault.
It's always my fault. Apparently, I'm always to blame.
No. We're supposed to blame it on Zeb, remember?
Yeah, but yeah.
Zeeb's not taking part of this cast. Oh wait, isn't it Alex we blame after Zeeb?
Yeah,
What?
that's the hierarchy.
You know what?
So
God. Are we gonna have to
WT. All right.
Daisy?
WT.
Okay. So, horrible intro out of the way. Is there anything? Is it WT? Is there anything that you guys want to talk about?
WT.
Since it has to be Fire.
the lack of nipples on Fire Emblem characters.
All right.
We were supposed to save that, but
Okay.
Well, I thought we were doing that first.
I don't care. I'll talk about it
Doesn't
because
matter.
I mean it's a good way to keep people in, you know. But you got to start strong. But
nipples are a good conversation
dude.
beginner.
it's either you talk about somebody's eyes or you talk about their nipples, basically. That's
That's
right
so
down
true.
to my experience. But okay, so it was a while ago. It was like 2 months ago, probably 2.5 months ago, that we were talking. That one night you weren't there, but Alex and I and Logan and Daniel, I think, were there, and we were talking randomly. It was probably 4 a.m. over here. It's 3:10 now, and fucking random ass thought comes in my head. I was looking at pictures. We were talking about Volug, I think, and I just randomly
Probably.
I was just like, dude, did you notice that he doesn't have any nipples whatsoever? Like, they're not even like nothing. It's just bare chest. It's like Kyle XY but nipple form, you know? Belly button.
Yeah, I'm looking at him right now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then we looked at other
I'm
people.
looking at him right now. There's nothing.
And then you found other
Like
people.
if you look up a picture of Deke from Fire Emblem as well, he doesn't have any either.
I was just gonna say,
Hey, maybe his nipples are lower on his body.
dude, he doesn't have a shirt
Maybe
on. There's
he's-
nothing there. And then
He's got like man titties and his nipples point to the ground.
Well, no, I mean, if you look at the picture close up, I guess there's some sign of a marking, but it wouldn't be the right place anatomically for that to appear.
it's not a nip. It's
You know
not a
what,
nip.
I'm gonna look.
And then I looked at
And-
Largo.
Actually, you're right. And he doesn't have any nipples.
And then you looked at Largo, and I was like, I couldn't tell if Largo doesn't have any nipples or if those straps on his body are covering them, if I'm imagining his picture in my head. So every
going
shirtless Fire Emblem character lacks mammaries, especially. But does that? I
How
mean,
do they feed their babies?
I don't know. Well, most
The big question is, does this actually apply to like male and females,
That's
or is
what
it
I'm
just to
wondering.
males? Because I mean, you don't see any of the Fire Emblem females without a shirt on, and it is implied that
trust
Roy
me,
is breastfed.
there are places on the
so-
internet where you can, but those are fan fictions, basically. That's fan art, so we don't know if the nipples on those are real or not. But to answer your question, Alex, actually, males don't usually breastfeed. I don't know if you knew that or not, but they don't. And, yeah, I don't know what to say after that. I mean,
like, squeezing as hard as I can right now.
I couldn't even imagine, like, a female without nipples, so if that's the case, like
Like,
dude, this
dude,
universe
if
is
if
screwed.
No,
wait. Wait, they do.
I'd be disgusted.
They do, because this is my Fire Emblem nerd coming up. They talk about Roy and Wolt being milk siblings, so they were both sucking on
I
Rebecca's
just said that.
boobies.
I just said it
didn't
like
hear-
a minute ago,
I didn't-
Kendall.
I didn't hear you,
Oh,
but
I was
anyway.
I was talking about how I'd think it's bizarre that I'd be lactating, but by all means, go carry on.
dude,
It's just such a fun word to say.
I didn't hear that, but yeah.
but yeah, they
both sucking.
imply that women in Fire Emblem would have that. So what about the men though? Like, have they just evolved past needing them? Because I mean, they're pretty useless on guys anyways. So
How would you know?
maybe Fire Emblem
not a
guys
guy.
are just more evolved than.
Hey, I watched a show where a guy lactated, okay?
You know what? That's
This
doesn't
is so
surprise
not
me.
right.
life. Life just sucks for him now, doesn't it?
No, he wanted to. He was trying hard.
What are you watching?
It was probably like true.
Dear
it was
God.
probably like true life the day I lactated. Like,
Lactated.
Yeah, something like that.
yes, I am male. That's unfortunate.
Alex, what TV do you watch?
It was my mom watching it because she's like
Mom
a
watching
nurse.
TV show, sure.
I'm gonna see if that's on Netflix. I'm gonna rate it 5 stars. Well, actually, as many stars as he actually lactates. So hopefully 5, because I can't get any more.
Ew.
So, okay, well, so much for that. If you want to go check out other Fire Emblem characters that don't have nipples, just look them up, and don't look them up on Google, because trust me, you'll find them, and that's bad.
Also, put them on super safe search. Like, if you go to DeviantArt, actually don't go to DeviantArt. It's not worth it.
I'm looking at pictures of Jim Sterling on DeviantArt. There's a lot of angry ones on here.
There's just a lot of disturbing stuff on DeviantArt. You can find a lot of pictures of pregnant Mia. I don't know why.
I remember that. I remember that one night we were talking. We're just like going through and seeing how long it took you to find naked people, and didn't take very long. And then there's some bad ones. So seriously, don't do it. That's the Surgeon General's warning. Unless, of course, you enjoy hitting the JO, but that's a different story altogether.
We're not here to judge, but it might be a little bit creepy if you like some of these images.
If someone like openly says they hit the JO to cartoon characters, all right. Yeah.
Well, shit, bro, you're out of luck, because you don't want to admit that. Anyway, I just heard an echo of myself. Okay, so we've talked about nippleless Fire Emblem characters. I don't know what else there is to talk about after that. That's basically the topic to end all topics.
Skyrim. Dovahkiin. Dragonborn.
Yeah, I mean,
I honestly think my person is a disappointing Dragonkin, because I don't use the shout very often. I just kind of perch in a place and shoot with my bow.
Bows are for noobs.
When in doubt, Fusro Da more.
You know, you're fat and lame.
You know what? I'm a Nord. I'm part of the master race.
Yeah, well, I'm an Argonian. I'm a giant lizard.
Well, you know what? That's what my second character is going to be.
That's my first character,
everyone
and
has
that
a
means that I'm
secondary,
better.
at least a secondary Argonian, because they're pretty bad.
Well, your cousin has 3 characters that are level 81.
Hey, man, he used a glitch where you find the Book of Oblivion and keep on finding it over and over again. Obviously, it's child stuff. But
child play.
I mean, for those of you listening, like, seriously, there have been so many good games that have came out, whatever, recently, that I can't possibly talk about Fire Emblem all that much. Or feel the need to. So I have been playing.
Saying that Fire Emblem sucks. Find a new game to like.
But we've all.
I think the problem is that they haven't released a new Fire Emblem in like enough time, and the one that they released last was just there wasn't enough to talk about in terms of it, because none of the characters left any sort of impression on anybody.
And it didn't come out in America, so. I mean,
well, no, I meant Fire Emblem 11, the last one in America. It didn't leave an impression on anybody. I can forget I played it really easily.
For me, it just kind of sucked. I mean, compared to the other ones, it just kind of sucked. But yeah, I mean, I've just been playing a lot of games.
And compared to Skyrim, it really sucks.
Oh shit, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, don't even get me started.
2011 was like the year of video games.
Year of the good video games.
Well, not exactly the good video games, but the highly anticipated, hyped video games of all time.
Like Deus Ex, Adam.
Yeah, you do.
Like Battlefield 3 being the biggest letdown I've ever played.
Yeah, you had Deus Ex, Battlefield 3, Gears of War 3,
Batman,
Modern Warfare 3, Batman: Arkham Asylum. Minecraft.
Uncharted 3.
Minecraft finally came out, and then Uncharted 3, and then I'm looking at my shelf right now because I've bought like 5 of the 6 that we've said.
Metal Gear HD Collection.
Yeah, and Dark Souls, which apparently everyone loves Dark Souls. That's like gotten so many Game of the Year's nominations. It's pretty crazy.
Fuck those games.
There were just a lot of really good games released this year, is I think the big problem. Like,
so basically we're saying that it's hard to talk about Fire Emblem as much when there's so many other good things to talk about too.
Such as
Skyrim, Metal Gear Solid HD, and every other game that came out.
Except I
NBA
haven't enjoyed any of them.
You've been enjoying Skyward Sword, haven't you?
I've only played it once.
Oh.
Hey, dude, that first hour of the game was like the happiest time of my life, and then it turns just...
Dude, that first hour of the game when I had to parachute off the top of the statue, I almost threw my remote through my TV and gave up.
That's because
I did that after like 3 or 4 tries.
I did it after...
You know what?
I did it
Shut
after
up.
1.
It's like the first time I played my Wii in 10
My Wii is
days.
more of a paperweight than... Like,
my Wii is just collecting a layer of dust because I've been playing Skyrim mainly on the Xbox, and the time that I'm not playing Skyrim, I'm either using my PSP for Silent Hill or I'm using my PS2 for Silent Hill, so the Wii's just rotting in a quiet little corner.
That's like,
bought Skyward Sword
That's
yet.
like my PS3. I got my Xbox last year, and then...
You got a PS3?
No, I got a PS3 like 3 or 4 years ago, and my brother and I got an Xbox last year. And one time I was over at Kendall's house, and he was on his PS3, and he went to my account, and I hadn't signed it in like 4 or 5 months, and he's like, dude, ever since you got your Xbox...
No, it wasn't 4 or 5 months, it was like 38 days or something. I was like, well, shit.
It was quite some time, and I think the last time I used it, though, was the PS3 was for Netflix, and so that really doesn't count.
That's true.
I gotta say, I think with the PS3, the PlayStation system is probably going to be the next one to bow out of the console wars.
No, I don't know.
Happen.
I mean, I think the only thing with Sony that happened was that huge. People lost so much faith in Sony after that whole thing in May, the whole PSN outage thing, which I did too. But then again, the only reason I bought most of my games on PS3 was because my friends had them on PS3, so... Otherwise, I would have bought them.
I think
on
the problem
Xbox.
is they're relying too much on people buying it for that reason. Because in my case, there's no reason for me to get a PS3. Every single game that I play, the ones that would make me buy a new console, they come out on Xbox 360 as well, and it just has a better library, I find.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I honestly
the exclusives. Okay, you have some exclusives that are worth at least having or finding someone who has a PS3 for, and
example of one of them.
Uncharted series, God of War, and then obviously Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear before it went to
Xbox, but you still don't have
Metal Gear before it went to Xbox.
Well, Metal Gear Solid 4, and then Metal Gear Solid 1, but 2, 3,
then again,
2 and 3
even
are
then,
Xboxes, you know?
2 and 3, or the HD collection
PS2.
itself is probably better on PS3. I have it on Xbox because I couldn't find it on PS3. But it's better on PS3 because the controls are suited for a controller with pressure-sensitive buttons, and it was made for PS or Sony systems who have used the same controller for the past 3 systems. So I'm pretty sure. But Metal Gear's awesome.
Holy crap! Dead Space 1 and 2 are only $5 today. Okay, carry on.
Yeah.
I think that the large problem though that they ran into was that they allowed a lot of their games that would have been console sellers to be published on multiple systems. Like if they kept the Final Fantasy series to PS3, I would understand why it would still continue selling, because that's one of those ones that has a really dedicated following to it. If they finally released Kingdom Hearts 3, then again I can see it becoming more popular. But it's
Kingdom Hearts 3 is like, I'm trying to think. Okay, it's just like something that's never gonna happen. I can't even think of an example at 3
o'clock.
Here's
the way I see it. PS3
but the only reason they released Final Fantasy 13 on the Xbox is because Square Enix finally wisened up on one thing, and they realized that the Xbox has sold a ton in the United States and everywhere else, and they kept it as just PS3 exclusive because the Xbox is left for dead in Japan, and they're like, make more money.
Yeah, dude, it prints money.
It's like one of the few smart decisions Square Enix has ever made lately.
Well, the way I see it, here's what I think. The PS3 itself is a superior console to the Xbox, but that's in terms of the disc format and then the system itself. But I say that Microsoft is the superior company, or it has better support. If you switch the game library, dude, a PS3 would be way better, but because I think the console itself is better. In terms of
I think the problem is though that the PS3 screwed up way too much, especially because the Xbox. I think that the 360 made an amazing decision in releasing itself 1 year before the Wii and the PS3 came out, because
you also can't forget the PS3's price point was $600 when it came out. for a 20 gig system. But they also had...
I remember I raged hard because I got my PS3 right before the big price drop happened.
Ooh.
They also made a bad decision I guess it was a smart business decision by them, but what always made me angry was the lack of backwards compatibility. But then again, PS2s were still selling like millions of units every year, so like why the hell would you take that out? They did it on purpose. They did it on purpose.
That was the bad thing, because when I got my PS3, mine was right at the cutoff date when they stopped making it backwards compatible with PS2 games. And if I wanted one that was backwards compatible with PS2 games, I would have to pay an arm and a leg for it, so I didn't see the point.
Or you could just buy a $50
why exactly did they stop making any consoles backwards compatible? I mean, as far as decisions go, that seems to be one of the stupider ones.
Well, like I said, the only reason Sony went away with the backwards compatibility, guarantee it, is the PS2 is still selling way too well. It was selling as much as another console on the market would be, like the next gen consoles was. And so they're like, we're not going to do this. I mean, if we're still selling $100 PS2s, why would we include that with the PS3? Because, I mean, it was an asshole move by them, but I'm sure it was a smart business decision. Because PS2
I don't know. I still think that it's one of those ones that's really just... It's a terrible idea in my opinion, because that's one of those reasons that, like... a lot of consoles are really good when you get the upgraded version, because most of the games that I play on, most of the games I play Sony-wise, I would play PlayStation 2 ones. However, I'd consider getting a PS3 for, like, a few of them that, like, I would play. Like, I'd like to get a PS3 for the Uncharted series. I'd like to get it for a couple ones like that.
Seriously,
but without it being backwards compatible, I already have an extremely, like, full game shelf. I can't fit one there.
I think, which is funny, I can't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure that the PS3 will still play PS1 games.
It does.
It does. But you can also download them off of the marketplace. But I think you can actually play the actual discs.
That's when I raged on Christmas Day when I went through the handbook for my PS3, because I was just checking out the stuff. And I'm like, oh, so I could play the PS1 games like Spyro the Dragon, but I can't go out and get PS2 games that I never had the chance to experience because I never had a PS2.
I mean, but, hey,
that is balls.
Well, I mean, the way I see it is that I'm actually surprised that the Wii U, the new Nintendo thing, will be backwards compatible with Wii games, which it should. I think all new consoles that come out should be at least one generation backwards compatible, unless the game, the system itself, deviates that much from the previous one.
I think that what they should do is that if the new system is capable of being read by or has the same sort of format of disc, I could understand the N64 not being backwards compatible with the GameCube. GameCube not being backwards compatible with the N64 and all the ones that required cartridges, but the ones that require discs, there's really no excuse for that. It doesn't seem like...
Well, that was the main point.
Really remove it.
I like the virtual console itself is just a cool idea. I always enjoyed the thought of that, and all of them do it now. I mean, Nintendo's the only one with a virtual console.
America,
but
Reggie.
But Nintendo, I mean, they did it well. They are backwards compatible, but now the games they do sell are affordable, $5-10 for classic games.
Or you could just
you'd pay $5 or $10 if you bought the cartridge and the system. So I think that's perfectly legitimate. I mean, yeah, it's just basically a way for them to make emulators something you pay for, but you can always use the internet for that. So. And strangely, a lot of computers now, basic computers, have better graphical specs than the Wii does anyway. So,
or you could just cut out the middleman and tell Nintendo to go F itself and homebrew your Wii and just
that's what the pros do. That's what the pros do.
Whenever you guys say homebrew your Wii, I always picture you guys in a shady basement, pretty much hosting a grow up. I'm not sure if that's just because of where I'm.
My Wii's a bong.
That's what I picture.
We brew some of that home shit. Yeah.
Dude, Reggie, stop hogging it, man. Dude, I need to take a hit. I'm jonesing, man. Need my fix.
Dude, Reggie.
Dude, where's Caminator at?
Okay, the Caminator got fired.
Oh man, her shirt's off.
The amount of awkward people saying that Cammy needed to be naked on stage, you needed to go somewhere and get help because she's ugly as shit and she cannot sell a product. Just saying. No offense, Cammy. You'll never listen to this, but you deserve to lose your job. Nobody cares about James Patterson's women's murder stories. Okay, that's not something you show. That's not something you show at E3. Just saying.
What?
No, she showed like.
What did she show?
It was E3 2009. They showed like seriously the worst games you could ever show on the floor when you have like things like Call of Duty, Gears of War, all the good stuff, basically all those AAA shooter titles, and then they showed like these shitty DS games. I think that
there should be less in. There should be less in less of the shots of all of the first-person shooters, and actually some emphasis on other ones, because I think that a lot of the time.
They do that.
I mean, I've been called out as being like somebody who apparently doesn't play video games because I don't play very many first-person shooters, and that's ridiculous. I have calluses all over my hands from the game controllers alone. I play way more than I should.
I think the reason they do that is because they're hyped. People want information on them, and they're going to sell a shitload of money. So they're going to use their time at these conventions to show off that stuff. That's the stuff that everyone else finds impressive. I mean,
when I saw the Donkey Kong trailer, I was like so excited.
Yeah, I had the same.
I had the same
feeling
trailer
for Metroid Other M, and then as soon as I found out the game kind of blows, I was kind of upset. But they know how to sell it well. But Nintendo 2 years ago, it was terrible. The conferences, they're still online. They're hilarious because of how bad it is, so you can go watch them. But
you, Toad, and I were up at 3 a.m. and we're watching it. And you said, fuck this, and you went to bed.
Yeah, it was so shitty. It was so bad. Like, and none of them were that good. Okay, Sony won that year, in my opinion. But, yeah, E3 2009, you want some comedy gold, you watch Nintendo's press conference and tell me how good it was. So...
I think I remember seeing like one of the E3 conferences where they were showing off the Kinect where you could like pretend to pet an animal.
That was 2009.
That was
2009, I think.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, 2008. Well, 2008 was even worse because that's I think when they showed the Wii Vitality sensor, and Wii Music and Wii Music, which was supposed to be revolutionary.
It was like
they had like some like douchey drummer on stage, like he thought he was so tight, like hitting these like fake drums. I'm like, bro. Get out of here.
Get laid.
Bad. It was get laid. You're playing fake drums on a Nintendo press conference at E3. Like the nerdiest people alive do not care.
Then you have like Miyamoto like just dancing there, and it's just kind of
Miyamoto
awkward.
can do whatever he wants. He's too big.
I think Miyamoto.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of awkward, did you guys ever see the comedian for the Ubisoft press conference?
No.
No.
I only watched Ubisoft's press conference this year, and I watched like half of it, and it was kind of boring because all they did was talk about Assassin's.
I guess he just made a bunch of penis jokes, and everyone was just like, no one was laughing, and it was extremely uncomfortable when I watched it.
Oh.
Wow.
What year was that?
Dude, if you can't make gaming nerds to laugh about penis jokes, you suck at comedy.
That's...
I don't know. This year was pretty good. E3 this year was pretty good. For the most.
Nintendo E3 this year, like I was just like, thank you.
I wasn't thrilled. I mean, they did pretty well, but they didn't. It was mostly the only reason I actually liked it was because of the Zelda thing, and I mean that's just because of Zelda.
That's pretty much. Hey, remember when Sony said this year was going to be the year that they kill everybody?
Yeah.
It didn't happen.
No.
It didn't happen.
They all did pretty well, I think, but my god, Nintendo E3 2009 just... I can't even talk about how bad it was. 2008 was pretty bad. I think 2009 was worse. So, yeah, screw it. I don't even care. Nintendo is just failing me recently. And if this Wii U does not pick up, if it's seriously the Wii 2.0, I'm done. I'm not even going to buy it when it comes out.
What is the Wii U
graphics are going to be on par with
from what it looks
PS.
like. From what the Wii U looks like, it is like the Wii with... Okay, let's just say this. Nintendo is already a generation behind. They're going to stay a generation behind as far as I'm concerned. They're like they're like half a generation behind now because like the main thing they're toting with the Wii U is HD graphics, which let's be real here, HD's been out since like 2005 for consoles, so that's not impressive. Like that's like not, that's a benchmark. I think you don't need to like say that as an actual feature. That's something you need to do.
Also, graphics aren't that important. They're not important enough that I think that they should emphasize it that much, because really you can still play an 8-bit game and have a completely amazing time. And I think that Nintendo really needs to bank on like their customers sort of wanting to continue with that system because of the same feel.
Well, either way, even if an 8-bit
that's
game
my
is really
opinion.
good.
They can make games look good on the Wii. I mean, just look at Metroid Prime 3. I mean,
Skyward Sword.
Well,
Skyward
but see this.
Sword.
How much better do you think Metroid Prime 3
The list
would
just
look
kinda ends
if
there.
it was not limited to 480p? Now, I told you before, I was like, dude, if they rendered that game in like 720 or 1080p,
Yeah.
holy shit, that would be awesome. That's what they need to do. Like, it's not a matter of if the games would be good if they had better graphics. It's just people like better graphics. Like no one likes a game. It's just like you don't say I really like games that just have shitty graphics. No, you like things that are visually appealing. And
But having
480
bad graphics and being visually appealing are different, to be fair.
I agree.
Like,
but like okay, for my Wii, I think it's pretty sad that but
Yeah, your Wii is pretty sad.
it's crying in the corner of my room right now. But
Actually, it's
but
crying
the
in your
thing
pants,
is,
but
the
hey.
thing about the Wii and SD consoles itself is that they really look inferior on an HD TV as opposed to a standard definition TV. I don't know why, but they do. Like my Wii looks horrendous on, even with component cables on.
I bet it
HD
does, especially
TV.
after that surgery.
That would hurt you so bad. But I'm not even telling you a story about that because
That's something no one needs to
Yeah.
know about.
Moving on to a
Carry
different
on with your Wii
topic.
story.
but basically it looks better on an 8-year-old TV. It looks better on a flat screen, SD TV, which is not good.
Oh yeah, we established that. Like we were playing, because I'm like, dude, I might have to move my Wii to a different TV in my house because I was playing Skyward Sword on my HD TV and everything looked really muddy.
It was
and
horrible.
I did not enjoy
It was
that.
horrible on my TV. It was jagged and blocky and shitty and bad. And Radiant Dawn was this. Every game was pretty much the same way. And it looks way better. It looks like it's it looks 480.
It's bad if your video game gives me a headache when I play it.
Yeah.
Did you guys get the special cord?
Component cables don't make
I have
that much of a
component cables,
difference,
and they
I think.
honestly kind of just all the component cables for the Wii really do is it just makes it way sharper, which isn't that good because it makes it sharp, and I already have adjustable sharpness, and if I make it less sharp, it reduces that sharpness and makes it look just as bad as it did normally. But if I have it normally, it makes it too sharp, and so everything's too jagged. It's just bad. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad thing that it looks better on an SD TV because I have two TVs in my room because I'm spoiled. But it's just 480p games. The main point I'm trying to make is that everyone these days is pretty much getting HD TVs. So if you're making your games, 480p or less, they're gonna look like shit. So. Long story short, you need to get an HD
one thing I
TV.
wanted to ask, just to check to see if you guys have this problem. Whenever I put in a Wii game or whenever I activate my Wii, I don't notice this with any other console, is why I'm asking. And I have a fair amount, so I can say that. Every single time I put any sort of game in, the TV seems freakishly loud compared to watching a show or playing any other console. Have you guys had that trouble, or is that just my TV?
What are you talking about?
weird?
When you
the Wii is absurdly loud as a default setting.
Oh, I thought you meant the console itself roars because my Xbox.
Oh no, my console makes loud noises, but I think I don't know why that is.
The Wii's blue light always dances with me when it's time for an update. So
Mine used to do that, and then I had to remove my.
I shut it off because I'm like, dude, Wii, you're being really seductive right now, and I do not want to update you when I have Homebrew running because you'll brick my Wii. So the Wii is a temptress.
Whore.
It's such a whore, it just hasn't been
Sounds
used
like
in
you've got
months.
some special feelings for your Wii there.
Me?
I don't have special feelings for my Wii.
Yeah,
my feelings died after I got Brawl.
Mine's actually not even plugged in, sitting in the corner of my room, so it's probably enjoying itself very much. So much.
You plugged it in for Skyward Sword,
Yeah,
and then you unplugged
I plugged it in
as soon
for
as you were done.
Skyward Sword, and as soon as I was done, I was like, yep. So here's what I did. I put the controller and the game back in the box that it came with, the bundle box, and it's behind all of my Xbox games, so it's safe.
Oh my gosh.
But oh no, it's the game's still in there. No, I took the game out. It doesn't deserve that kind of fate. So I'm pretty sure the next time I'll play it will either be Skyward Sword again, Brawl, or Radiant Dawn, which are the only games that I've actually bought for it, I think, in the last 3 or 4 years. So.
It's so pathetic.
Which is really sad.
Because I wanted that console so bad when they first announced it. Like, my dad had to track the shipments to GameStop for me to get it. And I honestly shit my pants when he texted me in school saying, "Hey son, I got it."
What was your first game on the Wii besides like Twilight Princess? Besides Twilight Princess.
Wii Sports.
Did you have Red Steel?
No, dude, I thought Red Steel looked like shit.
Dude, Red Steel was so legit, and then I was like, I played it like 2 years after it came out, and I'm like, oh my god, this game was shitty.
I think my mom got me like, it was my 14th or 15th birthday when I got it, and my mom got me WarioWare with it, and that was kind of fun too. But like, dude, I think I need to find a video of the guy explaining the moves. It was the most sexual thing I've ever experienced in a video, like at that time. I mean, like.
My first Wii game was, I think, Radiant Dawn, and then Tales of Symphonia came after.
Tales of Symphonia, the second one, okay.
The new one, yeah.
I never played it. TSO, I played the first one. TOS.
TSO.
Good games for the Wii.
The problem is there just doesn't seem to be very games for the Wii to choose from. I don't know. Do any of you guys have any recommendations? Because all the ones that I've encountered, like, they just aren't great. I don't really like motion controls, I think, is the big
games,
thing.
Okay.
Metroid Trilogy.
Yeah, Metroid games are really good. Okay, have you played Okami on any console?
No.
Do you like Zelda?
Sort of.
Like, did you
I don't know, I liked
Twilight Princess or anything like that?
Not particularly. I liked a lot of the older Zeldas more, like the overhead ones.
Okay, because Okami is a lot like Zelda in its formula, which is awesome. It was a great game. I never beat it, but still a really good game. Very underrated.
I still vote that Donkey Kong Country Returns is a great game.
I never played it.
You got that. You have all the first party titles, which are gonna be good. Besides Metroid Other M is like not first party title because it was not developed by Nintendo.
Did you play it?
Yeah, for like
played it for an hour.
I played it for an hour and I fell asleep. I'm like, Samus, why you be bitch, man? So
yeah,
literally, like, be the cold heartless Metroid freezing.
Kendall, you gotta play it to the end just to be like, what is this?
I just want to play it till I get to what's his face, the mysterious black dude. That's all I want. Remember me? And then I'm like, no, I don't, but I'm pretty sure I want to even after I see it. Yeah.
The best part of Mother M was the return of one of the bosses from Metroid Fusion.
Oh yeah.
You don't mean the frog with the razor blades.
You mean the appearance? That's cray, dude.
The frog with the razor blades, you fight in Other M. That's like the very first, or not Other M. Fusion. That's like the first thing you fight.
Dude, I haven't played Fusion. I haven't played Fusion in years, so I won't know. I haven't. Yeah. This podcast.
Last Metroid game all over it. Yeah.
Metroid Fusion was such a good game. I love that game.
Oh, Resident Evil 4 is another good game for the Wii.
Yeah, that's on like.
I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the Resident Evil series.
She likes Silent Hill.
Like,
She's a Silent Hill fangirl.
Yeah, well, that's because it rocks, and
I've never
played Silent Hill, but
you actually should try it.
I watched somebody play Silent Hill 2, and it was just like, I don't even know what's going on.
Did you fall asleep?
No, because
Silent Hill 2 is so much fun.
I don't know. I don't like games that suck.
Me when I watch anybody play video games.
I've never played them. I don't know. Like, it's just they never.
The only problem is I get too scared.
Hey, you know it's a fun game? NBA 2K12. And you guys can debate it with me all you want. It is the most fun sports game I've ever played.
Sports games suck.
I'll wait. I'll wait until NBA 2K13 comes out, and then we'll see what you say about that.
Then I
think Skyrim is the best sports game that I've ever played.
That is true, dude. I like.
Because Skyrim
I have 40 added septums added to my bounty.
Skyrim is like every type of...
I tried to kill a chicken, but I did it really low level, so I got thrown into jail for a night.
I tried to kill a chicken, but then I took an arrow to the knee.
You know, I got the perfect response to that. Hold on.
Don't even post it, bro.
No. Hold on. I gotta pull up the video.
If it's XCal's video, I do not care.
That's not XCal's video. Don't worry. Just get.
The only sports game I've ever owned was Madden 2007.
Dude, who was on the cover of that?
Like probably
Sean Alexander.
Man,
he used to play for the Seahawks.
Yeah.
I have Madden 99, I think. Best sports game ever made is the original NFL Blitz. So.
Shaq Fu was the best sports game ever invented. Shaq Fu.
Means Shaq.
There you go.
Don't talk about shit, but
Shock.
Don't touch the Shaq.
Was that like? Don't touch the Shactors, dude.
Yeah, I love
Shaq. Oh, dude, no. Let's jump to the next topic. Since Logan said she doesn't know what this is. Basketball's back.
I'm leaving.
Oh, don't leave.
That's right. Canadians only have one basketball team, but you guys did beat.
They used to have two, but it came to Memphis.
You play basketball with a puck, right?
Yes, but it's orange and round.
It's orange and round and involves a lot more black people than usual.
It's like, you know how hockey's the white man's sport? Basketball's the black man's sport.
Which is not a racist at all, because
Logan,
my
you guys know about basketball?
Want to hear a good joke?
What?
You guys want to hear a good joke?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What do you call a bench full of white people?
The Lakers.
No, the NBA. But the Lakers works too. The Lakers suck.
Yeah, Lakers.
Celtics suck. Go Cavs.
Logan, you seriously don't know what basketball is?
I think she does. She's just being a smart ass.
She's just being a woman. Logan, all right. Well, if we don't talk about basketball, will you still talk with us?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I can't contribute anything to basketball because I really don't follow sports.
Well, you can just say that.
Okay.
You can just say this: Cavs are awesome. Clip show forever.
Clippers are clip show. Fuck the Lakers. Base dang. Base Samardo Sanya. Moving along.
WT. That's it.
WT.
WT.
Yeah, I mean, okay, for anyone who's actually managed to listen this long, like, we don't play none of us really play Fire Emblem as much as we used to. I don't think Evan actually has finished any of them, but...
What? I finished them. I haven't finished any of my drafts that I signed up for. I signed up for about 10 of those.
I was waiting for the defense to come out, bring you D, but...
Who was the one who hasn't beaten Fire Emblem 7?
That was like...
That was...
Alex.
That was...
What? Just kidding.
Dude, seriously, let's be real. People who haven't played it probably haven't beaten it, because once you start, you just can't stop. It's like a jar of Pringles. Wait, that's not even... I don't even think that's Pringles. That's like Ruffles or something. I'm stupid.
Ruffles have ridges.
Well, who's once you pop... No, that's once you pop, you just can't stop. Who's
That's Pringles.
What's the chip brand?
Dude, I feel like a morbidly obese person for knowing what these slogans are.
The Pringles guy.
Dude, Pringles
You're just
are
American.
awesome.
It's okay.
Hey, is that are you calling me fat?
Yeah, you know what?
Yes.
You know what? WT.
What?
WT.
Okay, but for those of you who actually care about video games and have decent computers, you should go on Steam now, because the Steam winter sale's pretty awesome. Oh, yeah, we should all buy Dungeon Defenders because it's $374 today, and I've heard it's really fun. Just saying.
Another game that's actually worth checking out, especially for like Fire Emblem fans in general, is actually Clash of Heroes. I've been trying to get everybody in the group to play it for a while, but nobody has.
Oh, I'm trying to think.
It's part of the Heroes of Might and Magic series.
Oh, dude,
it's
Heroes
pretty
of Might
much
and
like
Magic
a hybrid
3, I think I played. Played it a long time ago.
I played it when I was really young, but
this
it's really actually a fun game. Like, there are a lot of different strategies you can explore, and if you discover an imbo one, then you can just like...
I've seen
yeah,
that.
you can
I
just
think that game's actually on the... there's a game with the exact same person on it, I think, on the Xbox Live Marketplace.
Probably.
But it's also
That's
on the DS.
I played it.
But, yeah.
I think it's on the DS. I don't know. My DS is broken. I've stopped paying attention anymore.
That sucks.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It just broke.
But there's a reason why we're bringing up Steam.
Yeah.
Because there's this fun game called Killing Floor, which
it was on sale.
Which was on sale, but you are all nerds and missed out on it. But I've logged 23 hours on it so far. Alex has probably logged about 2 weeks. But anyways, basically you play as a bunch of Brits and you shoot at zombies and you poke each other with needles. And they say hold still, you div. I'm not trying to bloody tickle you. I'm trying to heal you, not shag you. And the list just goes on. But buy Killing Floor and you can play it with us, the Dozlacasters.
Man, but we so cool, man. We so cool.
All 10 of you listeners, if you get it and play with me,
hey,
I'll hand draw your profile picture in MS Paint.
So, Evan, you're asking for random people on the internet to play with you?
Yes.
Yes, I like it when people play with me.
No.
Preferably females.
Because it's not like Fire Emblem outside of drafting is one of those games where it's like, hey, let's all get together and play Fire Emblem, because it's not multiplayer. Besides Shadow Dragon, but I'd rate people on Shadow Dragon anyway because I'm so good at it. But
if this was Pokemon, I'd just continue my streak, but carry on.
We had a Pokemon streak.
I'm 11-0 against you.
I'm just gonna say shut the hell up and move on. But yeah, I'll come over to your house right now and hurt you.
My doors are locked.
I know where you live, and I have weapons of mass destruction.
Your phone
sucks. It sucks going on to Steam, and when that thing opens up saying all the sales, and I can't buy any of them because I have a Mac.
This is when I'm just like, hey man, crap more, buy PC Master Race.
Alex, do you want me to just teach you how to put a PC on your Mac? It's really not very difficult.
Yeah, I mean, Logan knows what she's talking about, so she has a Mac.
Yeah, I have a Mac.
She has the inferior piece of hardware.
What?
A woman knowing things about computers? What is this sorcery?
Oh, it says I have 59 hours played on Killing Floor.
Dude, Jesus Christ. You could have used that 59 hours to get laid or something. Dude, I mean, it would only take 15 minutes out of your day, so. I have 42 hours played. I'm pretty sure half that's been in the loading screen. So 59 hours, dude. That's a lot.
Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is only $7.49. I might have to get it just so I can shoot bitches.
Pretty sure that Knights of the Old Republic is $250. Yeah, that's a pretty good deal. And all the Assassin's Creed games are $5. Besides,
yeah, I'm pissed. I spent $30 on Assassin's Creed over the summer.
Terraria was $250 too. Man, there's some good deals. Oh no! Oh, Knights of the Old Republic is $6 now. I got it for $250 the last time it was on sale. But Killing Floor right now until I think January 7th or 1st, is $10 as opposed to $20. So go out there and buy it.
That's including all the DLC.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's actually a really good deal. Cause
no, that's not including all the DLC because we bought it special. But
the bundle when it had all the DLC, which is worth
To be honest, though, the DLC really isn't you don't need it. It's just skin packs. So, I mean, if you're willing to play as Corporal Jenkins the whole time, all the voices are the same. So
I play as. Yeah, they all the same. They all say stand put, you div.
So. I recommend buying it because it's fun.
Dude, Portal 2 is $15.
Dude, Portal 2 is
Portal 2 is really fun.
Portal 2 was $750 a few days ago.
Kendall got it for free when I bought for free PlayStation.
Gary's mod,
yeah, that was $250 the other day too. But
Gary was here.
Seriously,
Ash is a loser.
If you guys have PCs and you don't know about Steam, what the heck is wrong with you? Because everything's on sale. So
we're under a fucking rock or something.
Yeah.
How much is Amnesia right now?
Probably 20. I don't even know if it might be 10. It's on sale, but it was $4 the other day.
Amnesia's $9.99.
Yeah, I would just wait. It might go on sale again
next year.
Or whatever. But they have sales.
It's 50% off right now.
Dead Space 1 and Dead Space 2 are $5 each. Dead Space 2 was so scary for the first hour I played it, because you're walking around and you're disoriented, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck's going on?
And you're in a straitjacket.
Yeah, and you're in a straitjacket, and then when the straitjacket gets cut, you get this flashlight thing, So I'm like kind of just looking around, and like the room's making noises and shit, so, and like the controller's vibrating, so I'm like a little jumpy already. And out of nowhere, this big black fucker comes and tries and kills me, and I have to beat him into oblivion, not Skyrim, with my flashlight. And then I got a pistol, and then like they're climbing out of the walls and the air vents and shit, and I'm like, you know what? Gotta play this when the lights are on.
Yeah, that was how it was the first BioShock, but yeah.
BioShock isn't scary.
I'm Alex. I'm 21. I can drink alcohol. Nothing's scary to me. No.
I just like BioShock for the fact that they reload the Thompson that way. When they sound like they're like breaking it every time.
God, I watched XCal play it because I was just like, I don't feel like playing this because I know it's good, but it was just boring and the controls sucked and I didn't like it for that much. And then And I played it with all the lights off.
For $5. So I made you play with the light. You were over at my house when you finished downloading it. I shut off all the lights and made you play it that way.
Which game was this?
BioShock. And it made him jump.
I feel like you'd like BioShock, Logan. You're kind of, I don't know. I feel like you would.
Kind of cool. You're kind of cool, Logan. I mean,
so I'd like it because I'm cool.
You're like pretty age and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You're pretty age, you know. You got dirty red hair. Yeah, dirty.
I'll have to try it because I've actually been meaning to. I don't know what's been stopping me. Probably just because I've been lazy.
Ooh, that's always my excuse for everything, and you guys blame me for being lazy. Well,
I'm a girl. I can't be blamed for anything, or I'll pull the whole like gender card on you guys.
You know what?
We've been repressed for centuries, and you know what? You can just shove it up your ass.
Hey, you know what? The 1% African American in me is now offended. Yeah. My people have been enslaved for so long.
Dude, that's kind of not a joke. That really happened.
And you know what?
Slavery was a myth.
It wasn't, because we have family records saying that my mom's side, they used to own a plantation. Dude. So it explains why African people don't like me.
Yeah.
But hey.
In comparison, I think that
how many
turns out actually my family was white slaves for a long time. Fun, right?
Ooh.
I think we should steer this somewhere else.
Yeah, this is getting a little touchy.
Bad road. Like, what the heck were we thinking? But yeah. So.
Black people.
And hey, all the Mass Effect games are on sale too. Buy those because they're good. All right, they do.
Yeah, buy those.
I would if I could.
That's right, because you own the inferior piece of hardware.
Again, Alex, just like sit down with me for one afternoon and I'll walk you through the steps, like
really?
Step by step on how to do that.
Alex and a girl sitting alone one afternoon. Oh man, that's a recipe for comedy right there.
Alex in his hand, sitting alone. Oh, sounds like a normal night.
Oh, come on, guys. It's only small time.
Hey, small time.
Zing. But
God, I love RE4 references. Every game references, man. There's so many good ones out there that people don't know about because they haven't played them. And you never asked for that.
Your small time. Gosh.
I never asked for this.
So douchey.
Never asked for this.
Yeah, rip.
Yeah, rip. It's like, all right, Batman with obsidian blades and every other, you're a human can opener. Like, all right, it's a good game though. Good game.
See, like I would have asked for Deus Ex for Christmas, but then I realized I go back to school in 2 weeks. I wouldn't have time to play it.
It takes like 5 minutes to beat, so it's okay.
Hey, you were trying to play it stealth mode when you're on Percocet, so don't even talk.
I don't know how well that worked out.
That go?
I don't know, dude.
You said, here, I'll pull up our conversation.
Dude, Kendall, when you were on Percocet, oh my god.
That was like the highlight of my night.
You were tripping really hard.
That was
in response to the tripping. Dude, I can't even feel my legs. How am I tripping? I can't even stand up.
Dude, I tell you what, getting surgery was bad enough, and then being on 650 milligrams of Percocet 2 times a day, that's pretty bad. So, of course I'm not going to know what I'm doing. I mean, I won't dismiss that those texts and tweets were hilarious, but I wasn't really conscious for them, or I don't remember. Man, I'm just so funny.
Yeah,
so,
you're a real comedian.
Yeah. How long have we been doing this? Quite a while.
Almost
an hour and 17 minutes.
No, but we didn't start recording for a while, so.
We started like 3 o'clock on the nose.
Really?
So it's now, I think it's been an hour exactly.
Yeah, probably.
So basically get Killing Floor, everyone.
Yeah, get Killing Floor.
Play Skyrim.
Play Skyrim.
Play a game
WT.
Until the next Fire Emblem comes out. WT.
No. Fire Emblem comes out. Let's just talk about that real quick. It's not going to come out in America. Let's just get real.
Let's get into the whole DLC.
And if it does come out, it won't be until like.
It won't be until
years from now.
Yeah, it won't come out in
like,
America.
When I'm like 21 and like Fire Emblem, what is this? I want to drink instead.
the
Dude, I'm 21. I still play.
Ooh, Alex is 21. He can drink alcohol.
Yeah. Do you want a medal, Alex?
Wow, I'm so cool.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I had Jack Daniels earlier. I'm 21.
I'm putting my sunglasses on right now.
I'm Alex Clark. Man, I'd love to be you, man. Dang, you're so cool.
But if it does happen to come out in North America, buy it, even if you don't really end up enjoying it that much.
Hey,
I'll write
I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna wait till it's translated unofficially, because it'll never come out. I wish it would, but
I'll buy it even if I don't have a 3DS.
I'm gonna have someone inject nano machines into my brain that makes me know Japanese, and then just import it. Take that.
I never asked for this.
Take that, Nintendo.
Are you just gonna be brain, like take the cartridge, modify your brain or whatever, and then just like put it in there?
Or I could be like that one guy, Alex Mack or something, that one TV show where that guy could just put his hand on a book and he'd instantly know everything in it. He's like this is some TV show we've never heard of. It's like, dude, you can read a book just by touching it. I would not. This is not a curse. This is my curse. Like, are you come on, idiot.
If we could all be like Adam Jensen, oh my gosh, my life would be made.
I guess. I mean, you'd have to go through the whole getting disemboweled, getting shot in the head, having your girlfriend die. Aside from...
Dude, girlfriends are replaceable.
Hey,
really?
Those memories are not replaceable.
Yes, they are.
His memories were not augmented, believe it or not.
You can suppress them with nano machines. Metal Gear Solid 4. Guns of the Patriots.
Yeah.
America is truly a frightening country.
Nanomachines are equivalent to basically the invincible plot device that is the T-virus or any kind of biological virus in the Resident Evil series. Magically, this guy can run on water and regenerate himself and never die and block bullets with his knives. Oh, that's just nanomachines, dude. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. So, we think we're done here?
Yeah, I think
Yep.
I think we've done enough damage for today.
All right, guys.
Dozla forever.
Dozla forever.
Man.
Dozla.
Shut up.
Green algae beard. Go Cavs.
Make sure to tug it this Christmas. Have a happy whatever you celebrate. Happy New Year.
Did you just say tug it this Christmas?
Yeah, you tug the beard.
Oh, I was on a whole different train of thought. Dude, I'm like,
I don't hit the JO on Christmas. I don't know about you guys.
I hit it on the day after Christmas.
It's like Largo donkey punching
himself.
T.
All right, WT.
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 WT.